Welcome to this segment of my talk show, Let's Talk with Benny Souza. I mean your host, your friend, your table breaker, Bernadette Souza. You can call me the EG, Energy Goddess, or the Habanero Pepe of Africa. Emiti Obadiata, that is, the mind that does not eat pepper is a very light mind. That's a joke because I don't even take pepper. This special segment is a maiden segment showing the wealth of Africans, in Nigerians in particular, when it comes to entrepreneurship. The fashion industry, that is what we're actually looking at today. And we have this special guest in our wonderful space, Flint Fashion. Welcome to this segment of our show.
Thank you.
I feel very honored to have you.
Same here.
Thank you for being our Entrepreneur of the Month.
You're welcome.
What does it look like to be a fashion entrepreneur? Please let us meet you. Tell us more about yourself.
Okay, my name is Okweyemi Oriofe Ogune, CEO of Flint Fashion, Abire Nigeria Limited also. And I'm the CEO, Creative Director of Flint Fashion. And what more? So many things you need to know about me.
For all of you that are watching us, we're actually wearing Flint Fashion. This is my outfit. This kimono is by Flint Fashion and our dress is by Flint Fashion. But I want to bring you guys to the little history about the Nigerian fashion industry. According to NBS, that is National Bureau of Statistics, they told us that Nigeria's fashion, that is the footwear, the textile industry, has grown by 17% since the last decade. That is from 2010 to 2020. That brings us to the fact that Nigerian fashion industry is actually a very viable one, but can do better. According to Euromonitor, Nigeria's fashion industry amounts for 15% of sub-Saharan Africa's total fashion industry income. The total fashion industry income for the sub-Saharan Africa, according to Euromonitor, is $31 billion. And Nigeria's fashion industry amounts for 15% of that. That is $4.7 billion. Now, if you look at the global fashion industry, that amounts to $2.1 trillion, you know that Nigeria and Africa still has a very long way to go. But I believe that with time, we can do better. Thank you for having us, Flint Fashion. Let us get to know you better. How did you start? How did you venture into the fashion business?
Okay, thank you. Firstly, I would say from my mom, because my mom is a very fashionable person.
Okay, I can see that. It reflects on you.
Yeah, and I love fashion. Oh my God, I love fashion. I love going out and people asking me, oh, who made this? Who did this? Where did you get this from? So, you know, gradually, it's a passion, actually. And something happened in my life some years back. And I was in the financial sector. And I just felt, okay, what else can you do aside what you were used to doing? And I looked deep into myself and discovered, look, fashion is, I've been doing fashion for a long time. There was a time Flint Fashion was into shoes. Flint Fashion was producing its own shoes, not getting it from somewhere, but producing our own labeled shoes. So that was where Flint started from, actually. And gradually we started, instead of importing wears, I thought, look, I can do this. I can create designs. Nothing for my kind of fashion. It mustn't be too loud, but even if it's gonna be little, even if it's going to be not loud, let it speak volume.
Okay,
that's me with my own kind of fashion, and it's a bit matured with class and luxury that comes into it. So that was where it started from for me. And you know, out of the passion, I went for more studies, built myself.
You went to a fashion school?
Kind of, yes.
Okay. So,
but aside from, if I may cut you there, aside from going to a fashion school,
Okay.
You have to build yourself.
Okay.
You might go through, it's just like you going to the four corners of a school and the school not going through you.
Oh, okay.
That's
okay.
how it is.
Okay.
There are so many people that go to fashion school and at the end of the day, they don't do fashion. Yes.
True.
Yes.
Very true that.
So it's just like when they would say in Yoruba, adage that abinibi.
Ability.
Thank you. That's how it is. So this is an inborn thing. When I see someone wearing a nice outfit, I'll be just like, I think I need to change something out of this outfit to give me something else.
So you edit people's outfits where you see
that's
them.
me. When I see people's outfit,
Like fashion police.
Fashion police. I like to be edited. I look, why don't you remove this and put this?
Okay.
That's me for you. So fashion started as a passion for me.
Okay.
That's how it started.
So how long have you been in the fashion business? How long have you been?
Professionally for Flint Fashion, this is our third year.
Okay.
Third year.
So how viable has it been? Do you have more customers in Nigeria or abroad? Where do you have more customers?
Abroad.
So you actually export your
I
designs?
export mostly.
So what countries, to be precise?
UK, US, Canada. Those three countries, oh my God. I don't joke with them.
Wow.
Then you have Italy, we have Australia, we have Austria, we have Spain. We have them everywhere. Egypt, Egypt,
Wow.
yes.
Wow, that's very, very impressive. So what has been the major challenge or the challenges that you have faced concerning running this your business, the fashion industry in Nigeria, to be precise?
To the precise. Well, first I would say funding.
Wow, funding problem.
Yeah, funding, because the Nigerian government are not looking into this part of business.
Okay.
This is a money spinner for it's brings in money.
It's a multi-billion-dollar business, like I said.
Yeah, that's how
the industry,
it is.
fashion business,
The fashion
is very, very
because you
large.
can't go out naked.
Yeah, you can't.
You
never.
can't. And you know the way it is in Nigeria is we love fashion.
Oh,
in
we
Nigeria.
do love fashion.
We are fashionable
Fashionable
people.
country. We are very fashionable.
Everything has to go in. Everything has to blend. You're going to the office. It has to blend. It has to match. So you know the government needs to come in more and grant SMEs loans, soft loans. And another thing is electricity. Very major.
Wow,
Trust
that's another
me.
challenge.
Because if you are making, I make en masse. I don't just make one. I create my own design. So whenever people are wearing it, they say, oh, you're wearing Flint fashion. They can easily spot my design. So, you know, when you're producing en masse, you need machines. And when you get the machines, you need power for those machines to run.
So your major challenges has been electricity and funding.
Funding, yeah.
Now, how do you handle competitors? You know that, of course, when a business is viable anywhere in the world, it attracts competitors. It depends on if you have threats of new entrants and everything. How have you been able to handle competitors since you started the business?
One thing I tell you is your design stands you out. Your design.
So if it is not Flint fashion,
if it's
it
not
cannot be
Flint
Flint
fashion, it
fashion.
can be Flint fashion. More reason why when people bring their fabrics to me and they tell me, oh, I'm going for so design. What I do is to look at their body structure and tell you, this won't fit you. Because you can be a size 20, or let me say a UK 20, 18, and you bring a style that a UK 10 is wearing and you expect it to look the same way it's looking on you. Because size 18 is a bit on the plus size.
Okay.
While size 10 is slimmer. So I try to educate them. Why don't you go for this, which will suit your body structure? Because I wouldn't want any complaint at the end of the day. So most times is what stands me out of the whole competition in the market is my own designs. When they see me what I wear, there's no, oh, this is Flint. That's what really stands
So you actually
out.
edge out your competitors.
I edge it out.
You edge them out.
Yeah.
Wow. You heard that, my fellow viewers. She says she edges out her competitors by making her designs very unique and very peculiar to the bodies of the persons that want to wear it. Another question that I want to ask you is, how do you plan your succession? You know that most companies, most businesses don't thrive in the long run because the owners don't plan succession. Like they don't plan who's going to take over the business. Okay, so now, what do you have in place for succession planning? As in, what have you planned? Who's going to take over your business? God forbid, like they say in this world, what part of the world, God forbid if you pass on or you are not feeling too well. What's the succession planning that you just want to stay back, I want to retire, and somebody else should take over this business?
Oh, well, that's a very good question. The thing is with fashion business, fashion, number one, like I said, has to do with passion.
Okay.
You know, for some people, for some other big businesses, whereby they have children, some may have 5 children and only one might pick interest in what the owner is doing, which is maybe the father or the mother.
Okay.
So what I plan doing is I have people I train.
Okay.
One or two of them showed interest that this is what they would like to take. And I'm like, okay, studying them, I know I can leave my company into their able hands to run it. Okay, this is because they've been with me from the start of this business.
Okay.
And they don't look like people that are ready to leave anytime soon. They are ready to stay with the brand, build the brand to it's already an international brand as it is, but we are aiming for greater heights.
Okay.
So they are ready to take it up. But though, like you said, if anything happens, nobody knows tomorrow.
Of course,
you know. But those two are willing to take it up.
Now, let's go to the risk analysis part of it. Now, for most businesses in Nigeria, because we're a very religious set of people, they easily cover themselves with the blood of Jesus, Subhana lie, you know, nothing will happen to me, I'm covered. So a lot of people or a lot of business owners do not take up insurances. So I want to ask, do you have insurance in place for your business?
Yes.
What kind of insurance do you have in place?
Mansard. I use AXA Mansard.
You are using on my show. You're advertising AXA Mansard. You heard that on my show. She said she uses AXA Mansard for all our insurances. So our insurance is covered. To all business owners, I want to actually put this. When you have a business and you do not do insurance, what you are doing is that you are being careless about your business because there are a lot of uncertainties like fire, like burglary. So you have to do insurance when you have business. Now, that brings me to the next question. Okay. Now, a lot of successful entrepreneurs or business owners, they only focus on their success stories when they are telling young people or other prospective entrepreneurs their story. They only tell you how they moved from Obalende or they moved from Orile to Banana Island. They don't tell you the process. They don't tell us the process. So can you just tell us, apart from your high moments that you've told us, can you tell us about your moments where you thought that we're going to stop the business, like maybe get tired? Maybe you got tired. Can you just tell us about such moments?
So many times. It still happened last week. Trust me, it happened so many times. In business, it's not all rosy. Okay. It goes up and down and up and down.
Up the hill?
Up the hill and down. That's how, you can ask any business person. That's how business is generally. Because, you know, last week I was going to source for fabrics for a client. I had some jobs to do. And on my way back, I had an accident.
Hey, God.
My car. And that is how I move. You know, I got tired. Why would this happen? I got tired immediately. Okay, I think I need to stop this business. But guess what? I got back, checked myself, I'm fine. I could repair the car, and life goes on, business goes on. And so many times, there are some times where sales are really, really not what you expect it to be. You have to pay salaries, you have bills to pay, and, you know, and you just like, what's happening? And the truth is, when I look at the kind of business I have, instead of me, you know, feeling so bad, I divert the energy into sourcing for more clients. That's what I do mostly. When I feel business is going bad, I'm not getting more sales and all, I go back to my drawing table, have a meeting with my staffs. What else can we do to make people know us the more? You know, some people say, oh, I bought clothes yesterday. I bought an outfit yesterday. I don't want to buy another one today. But I come up with the idea of, okay, refer a friend and get some percentage off.
That's a good marketing strategy.
I just, you know, rebrand the marketing strategy.
How has that been? You know, refer a brand, refer a client and get a percentage,
it's nice. You know, everybody likes freebies.
Want extra.
Everybody wants extra. So I can tell you, buy two, get the third half price. Definitely you feel like buying. And once they see the design is cool, catchy, not to expose, because my brand, I don't really do much of the exposing part. I do more covered and chic. That's what I do mostly, because I have more matured women on my list. So that's what I do. Every business has got its own failures and success. You know, success in this business is when you have good sales. Trust me, very good sales. Then you're happy. Good sales with good profit, not just selling. You know, selling with profit. Yeah. So there are some times when you have that and you're like, oh, nice, very good. But in business, you are never satisfied. You always want more.
Wow.
You always want more. So high moments, I've been there, you know, when you do your items. And one thing that gladdens my heart the most is when clients call me and tell me, oh, I love my outfit, so nice. I got value for money. It's gladdens
So
my
those are
heart.
your eye moments when customers call you and tell you that they love your design.
Very eye. When eye moment number one is when you sell. when you sell and you have profits, very eye moment. Or maybe when you get a contract. Those I got a contract once from a set of group of women. They wanted the same design,
like an organization. Okay.
And I made it. There was one for African. They had an African day, something.
It's like a women's club.
Like a women's club, yeah. In the diaspora, there was one African show they were having, and they told me, "Oh, Flint, we would like you to style us African wear." I'm like, "Oh, I'm ready." And I gave it my all. And from there,
and of course, you charge more because they are abroad.
No, I don't do that.
You don't charge more because they are abroad.
My clients knows me. I don't do charging because you're abroad. It's still the same price. When you ask A asks B, they will tell you it's the same thing because integrity matters a lot in business.
Wow.
My integrity, I don't joke with.
Now, thank you so much for having us on
You're
our
welcome.
show. These are maiden edition of this entrepreneurship edition or special segment. We'll be actually hosting different entrepreneurs in different segments, different industries. It could be oil and gas, it could be mining, it could be advertising, it could be anything. So if you're actually an entrepreneur and you look forward to being covered or being interviewed on this our show, you can actually send me an email at letstalkwithbennisouza@gmail.com. Remember, fashion is a viable business because we all can never walk naked. And do remember that the Nigerian fashion industry contributes to 15% of the total income from the industry in the sub-Saharan Africa. So it's actually a very viable business. If you want to go into this kind of business, you have to do a lot of visibility studies, do a lot of risk analysis, and ensure that you have a proper funding in place. So I'll speak to you again next time. I remain your host, Bernadette Souza. You can add me on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram at Let's Talk with Benny Souza. If you have intriguing stories you'd like to share, please send me an email at letstalkwithbennisouza@gmail.com. Remember, fashion is life, fashion is viable, and we all need to wear something. Thank you so much for having me on the show.
You're welcome.
Have an amazing day. Bye, ciao, ciao. Please, you guys, please, I'm wearing Flint fashion. You can see me. I'm all flinted. All around, and she's also wearing Flint fashion, so you can add her on Instagram at Flint Fashion. Have an amazing day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ciao, ciao.